You are ready to begin Module 2, Lesson 2, where you will be now adding your King Tut essay to your reading response blog. So, I'm going to go to my website, gmslanguagearts6.weebly.com. Under the ePortfolio link, click Module 2 Assignments. Okay. And you will be going to Lesson 2, The Curse of King Tut essay post. Just a reminder, on this Module 2 page, you'll see the rubric in which you'll be graded, a link to my website for you to see some examples of what I'm asking you to do, and this is also where you're going to submit your final web address when you're all done. Okay? Alright, so let's click on the Lesson 2 assignment, and we have our to-do list. Alright, so in this lesson, you will create a new blog post in your reading response blog. So in Lesson 1, you added your Martin Luther King Jr. essay. In this lesson, you're going to be adding The Curse of King Tut, your Writer's Notebook entry number 12 paragraph. You're going to title the post, Is the Curse of King Tut Real? You're going to add the King Tut picture from this page, so that's this picture right here. And you're going to then type in your Writer's Notebook entry number 12 that you should have had proofread by a classmate or parent. Okay, and then right here will be where the video I am now sharing with you or creating for you will go. Alright, so let's begin. So I've logged into Weebly. Alright, and so I am ready to begin. And this is going to be a reading response post. So I go back to my reading response blog, just like I did in Lesson 1 for this module. Alright, and I'm going to create a new post. So I click the blue New Post button. Okay, so let me go back to my Module 2 or Lesson 2 page and see the title, Is the Curse of King Tut Real? So that's the title that I need to use for this post. Is the Curse of King Tut Real? Alright, so the next thing says add King Tut picture from this page to the post. Alright, so here is the picture that I need to add to my website. I've also included here the copyright information. This is a link to the website in which I found this picture. Okay, so I need to enter this picture. So what I first need to do is I need to right click on it and click Save Image As. I'm going to save it to my desktop, so I'm just going to call it King Tut and save. Alright, so now it's on my desktop. It has to be on your desktop in order for you to upload it onto your Weebly page. So, going back to Weebly, I'm going to pull the image button over, put it in my blog post. I'm going to click on it, upload a photo from your computer. Now, I know a lot of you in in Module 1, you were able to, you searched Weebly to find some images. You were also able to look up some images this way. The easiest way, in my opinion, is to save them to your computer. I think it's faster, and once you already do the searching using Google or another search engine, then you save it onto your computer instead of having to search at this point. Okay, so I know exactly what I want. I want to get my King Tut picture onto my web page, so I'm going to type in, oh, there it is, King Tut. Alright, there is step number 1. Okay, now I need to add my copyright information. Okay, so this link right here needs to get embedded. We're going to just link it this time, okay, to the image. So I'm going to highlight this whole web address. I'm going to copy it. And you should have had plenty of practice linking images. But here's another opportunity. So we're going to click on the picture. Now, we have some opportunity to edit the image. You can add background, you can add text, something you can play around with. Over here is where we want. We can use this. We're going to use this link button. We'll click on it, and we're going to paste the URL here. And I'm going to click Open Link in a new tab or a new window. And then I'm going to hit Save. And then it should be linked. So the reason that we do that, and it says here that the links notice it says links active once published. So once we publish this post, that link will be active. This will let people know not only where you got the picture from, however, this website also gives additional information about the curse of King Tut. So we can't post the Reader's Theater play that you read to create this essay because of copyright information with Scholastic, but we can let people who view our blog, go to a website where they can learn about the King Tut's curse and make, their own decision as to whether they think the curse is real or not. Alright, so we have our image. Let's go back to our to-do list. And the next step is type your Writer's Notebook entry number 12. So we're going to add the text, and you want to add it just like this. Alright, it automatically moves the picture over and gives you the opportunity to add your writing. So, type your Writer's Notebook entry. Oops. Again, just like before, when you see a red squiggly line underneath your word, that means you need to right-click it because it is misspelled. Okay? Don't leave it like that because that's gonna, you'll lose some points for not proofreading. Okay? Also, your Writer's Notebook entry number 12, you used an outline to write it, you had a peer edit it, you may have also had a parent look it over, but as you're typing it, take that as another opportunity to make sure everything that you're writing makes sense. You have provided your claim, you've supported your claim with evidence and explanation, you've looked at the other side, so you've recognized and respected the other side of the argument, but then ultimately tied this back into restating your claim for the conclusion and why we should believe your viewpoint on the curse of King Tut. Okay? Alright, so I've typed in my entire Writer's Notebook entry. I'm going to click Post because I'm all done. Now, I want to make sure that everything looks good, so I'm going to click this button here, and it's going to take me to a new tab. And here's my next blog post. Is the curse of King Tut real? And you have your entire entry right here. Now, underneath the blog post, we have leave a reply. So this is the opportunity for people to give you feedback and comment on your blog post. So I told you that I wasn't going to be the only person reading these. So you will have to, once you complete this, entering in your blog post, you're going to go to some of your classmates' posts or e-portfolios, and you're going to leave them some feedback. Okay? Whether you agree with their comment or disagree, you need to leave a couple of sentences telling them what you think about their response. And please don't just say, oh, this was a good post. All right? Give a little bit more information. Remember, we all learn from constructive criticism and constructive feedback, so keep it nice, keep it educationally based, and so you're just going to go ahead and leave some feedback. Alright, so now that my post is all done, I'm just going to double check the lesson 2 page. Okay, I have done all 4 of these items, so I am now done with lesson number 2, and I'm going to move on to lesson number 3. Make sure you proofread your work.